At this point, you have probably finished with distance learning, or you can still continue teaching kids both online and in the classroom. How can you use Seesaw in different ways during this hybrid learning, or when you are in the classroom, or when you both teaching virtually and you are in person? Today I will share with you some various ways that I have tried with my kids, but I also asked my email subscribers about what pieces of advice they have for teachers who teach both virtually and in the classroom, or who just started teaching in person. First case scenario is when you teach both in person and virtually. I recommend using tons of digital resources because you can both use them with those different modes, and you can use various ready-made resources for Seesaw. You can browse Seesaw community library, which has tons of resources, or you can check out my ready-made resources. A link will be in the description below. One of the coolest ways to sync your teaching is to use both a document camera and your Smartboard or your computer. If you connect them together, when you share your screen, both your in-person students and your online students will see your instructions or will understand what you're doing at this point. The third point I want to make about this mode is that you will have to be patient, and of course this will take time. Try to be as organized as possible. Try to keep your materials close to you. Remember where you should stand in the classroom or sit in the classroom, so that both your online students and your in-person students, of course, will see you, but your online students may not. So just remember your position in the classroom. Set some kind of rules when you have this both in person and online learning, but these rules will be more about online students. You need to teach them about the mics. If they have to have them on or off, you need to teach them to keep their video on, because the instruction is going and it continues. Students that you have in the classroom, also try to teach them to raise the hands instead of just interrupting you and saying that they need to do something, they need to take something, or they need to go out. For the students who are at home, you need to teach them to have fewer distractions. The toys that they could have, this is one situation that could change the way your lesson goes. Try to teach the parents, be mindful about all this process, but I think they are understanding about how difficult these times could be, so they're very patient about it. If you are in person and both teaching online and virtually, try to have a rolling cart and put your laptop on it. This will help you a lot because you can move it with it, and if you have these instructions both in person and virtually, it will go with you, and this way this helped. This helped a lot, and this was one of the best advice given by my email subscribers. The time-saving tip is to split the screen. Of course, if you have two monitors, this is perfect because you can have something going on the first monitor and another thing going on the second monitor. But I understand that it doesn't happen for everybody. It's not available for everybody, so that's why you have to learn how to split your screen. Let me share how I can do this on my Mac. And this part of the video is all about using Seesaw in the classroom. So personally, I can say that I have used Seesaw only for distance learning. That's why I understood that I need to get the advice of various teachers who are my email subscribers or who are in my Facebook group. A lot of them said that they used Seesaw before coronavirus hit. Let me share with you various ways, various pieces of advice given by my email subscribers. These are the teachers who are using Seesaw, who used Seesaw, and who will be using Seesaw in the classroom. Seesaw started as students' portfolio. Of course, this is the way to use it. Parents can see what their kids did in the classroom, and teachers can show the progress of a student. Point number 2 is, of course, for parent communication. It's very parent friendly, I can say. So first of all, they have extra app for parents which supports various languages. If your parents don't speak English but they speak other languages, they can automatically understand because your message is translated or your task is translated, so it's very cool. You can send messages, parents can see the progress of their kid. Point number 3 is, of course, homework. Who would have thought? This is the best way if you create various activities in Seesaw. You want to eliminate use of paper. You can assign various activities to your kids, to your students using Seesaw for homework, and they don't have those worksheets anymore. By the way, if you'd like to learn how to create fun interactive activities in Seesaw with movable pieces, check out my course, Seesaw Genie, and become Genie yourself about all things Seesaw. I will teach you how to create fun, engaging Seesaw activities. Point number 4 is, of course, about centers. And this way you can set up math centers, literacy centers, writing centers. This way you also eliminate the use of paper. You can use them if you have daily 5 rotations. This is the best case scenario also to use Seesaw, or if you'd like to differentiate your centers, Seesaw is the best way to use it. Point number 5 about using Seesaw is, of course, using it for independent practice, using their tablets or laptops. This is also perfect for early finishers, yes, because if you work with centers or you do some activity with your group of students, but you have a couple of students who need some extra practice, or you know that they finished early with this practice, you can give them this opportunity using Seesaw. Point number 6 is getting proud about the kids. You will showcase their work in real time. For example, you have done some craftivity and it could be using paper. Which I said you can cut on, but still you can do some perfect activities in the classroom using paper. When you complete the craft, you can teach kids how to take photo using their device. They will take photo and then upload it to their journal, and this way parents can in real time see the progress of their kids or can see what activities they are doing right now. You can also use blogs in Seesaw for showcasing for other students to see, maybe who are at home, who got sick and they are not in the classroom, but this way they will see this. Point number 7 is using mic. You probably heard me talking about mic being my favorite feature in Seesaw because first of all, students can do the activity, they can complete the activity and then explain their choice. They can give some presentations using mic in this way, or they can make presentation, recording the video and explaining what they have been doing with this project. They can record themselves reading aloud the book or the passage, retelling a story they have just heard, or see in the video you have just shown them. After using Nike, this is also one of the best features of Seesaw. When kids completed their activity and then they take photos, again, this is something that they accomplished. They can post this photo, do the activity in the classroom. You can incorporate moving around the classroom. It can be scavenger hunt using photos in the classroom. So they take photos. Photo is also a very cool feature in Seesaw. Next point is about using Seesaw on Smartboard. I know a lot of teachers use Smartboard for teaching something or for practicing and incorporate movement with the kids. Seesaw works on Smartboards, and this is something that to use it for in the classroom. Another cool point when you need to use Seesaw in the classroom is, of course, for making announcements, for posting some links that are necessary, choice boards that they can do some weekly overview. You can just share good news with parents and students. Students can send each other birthday notes, they can write letters, they can write birthday wishes to friends or congratulate about some cool event happened to their classmates or teachers. So this is also a cool way to use Seesaw. I hope that these points were useful for you. Let me know in the comments how you are going to use Seesaw, or if you have in-person students and online learning together, or just how you use it in the classroom, if you have used it before COVID hit. If you like this video, make sure to like it and to subscribe to my channel.